Yo, welcome to Enter the Dungeon. It's starting to feel a lot like Fantom season, and I got my Dead Moon shirt on because I'm here for it. Me and the boys in the dungeon Discord have been calling some awesome low cap calls on Fantom. Hey, in this video, I'm going to go over 5 low cap Fantom gems that you need to look at for Fantom season. We're going to talk about what they are, where to buy them, pros and cons. Are they any good? Should you invest? No, you probably shouldn't. You know why? Because I'm not an investor advisor, not a financial advisor. Everything on this channel I'm talking about is so risky. You should definitely not buy anything that me or any other YouTube talks about, right? That's the disclaimer. Also, while you're here, make sure to click like, subscribe, hit that little notification bell thingy, and I'll send you one or more of these videos every day or a few times a week whenever I'm feeling up to it, okay? So, remember, again, the link to our Discord right below this video. Hop in there. We're talking about Fantom season. We're talking about different projects, tons of alpha being shared. So without further ado, let's dive into it a little bit. First, let's talk about Fantom, and then let's talk about these different projects, okay? But first, before we go too deep into this, you should know that we've got a couple awesome giveaways happening right now inside the Discord and the announcement channel. We've got this awesome Warp.Bond Dungeon Collaboration NFT that we're giving away. We've got a few more days on this. And we have another awesome giveaway from the Project Europa team. So definitely jump in there if you want to participate. These are going to go pretty quick and they're pretty badass. So what is Fantom and why are people on crypto Twitter and beyond starting to call for Fantom season, and what is Fantom season? So Fantom is a high throughput open source smart contract platform for digital assets and dApps. It's super fast, it's super secure, and it's super scalable. And a ton of projects, a ton of DeFi has been launched on it over the last year, and it's getting support from a ton of big names, a ton of huge names in the DeFi space like Daniele, Sesta, Cronje, and others are building projects on Fantom, and they're bringing liquidity and users to Fantom, okay? With Fantom, you get almost instant transfers that are super cheap. Gas is insanely cheap. It's very secure, it's highly scalable, and it's EVM, Ethereum compatible, meaning Ethereum projects can be ported over to Fantom relatively easily. So there's a huge ecosystem already being developed on Fantom. A ton of big projects are already there and already being built, like Curve, Spirit Swap, Spooky Swap. There's DEXs, there's DeFi, there's NFTs. The whole ecosystem is there, and it's highly undervalued compared to many other ecosystems that have already mooned in 2022, like Avalanche, Solana, etc. So we're just starting to see a ton of projects on Fantom pop. So that means, is it Fantom season? I don't really know, but there's definitely a lot of money flowing into the Fantom network and the Fantom ecosystem right now, which is highly bullish for the micro low caps on there. So let's just take a look real quick at Twitter. I want to show you guys a couple things over there. See in this chart, a ton of trading volume has entered the Fantom ecosystem relative to the market cap ratio of top dexes. Okay, so Spirit Swap and Spooky Swap just massively outperforming a ton of other dexes on a ton of other ecosystems, and a ratio to the Fantom total market cap valuation. Okay, so money is pouring in. People are starting to look at Fantom ecosystem as it starts to pop. And this is a chart that I'm sharing that Cronje, by the way, a massive developer and a massive influencer in the Fantom ecosystem, shared, or he retweeted here. And one of the reasons why this whole narrative is starting to really heat up is that there's rumors and confirmation now of Daniele Sesta and Cronje working together to launch a new project, a new token on Fantom. There's not a ton of details yet. Some of the stuff is still just swirling around out there as in the form of rumors. But those rumors are starting to heat up the whole ecosystem, the whole space. People are starting to pour into it. And because of that, everybody in the dungeon is starting to look at some awesome low cap plays. So how to research low caps on Fantom, a couple ways. One of my favorite ways is just to head into CoinMarketCap, go into categories, find the Fantom ecosystem, right? And then from here, you can start searching. You can start finding the low caps. You can search, you can sort by market cap here in descending order, and you can start to dig in here deep at some of these dirty degen plays. And another great way is to go over to Dex Screener, okay? And I believe it is dexscreener.com. Again, sort by the Fantom ecosystem, and from here, you can come over here and sort by fully diluted valuation, I believe that stands for. And you can start to see a lot of stuff dumped today from massive gains yesterday, just a lot of corrections. But you can start to go in here and find some of these low cap gems, and obviously do your own research. These, especially these low caps, highly risky. There's a high percentage chance that you're going to get rugged, or even find some malicious code somewhere in a contract and get hacked. So do your research. Find projects that you believe in, that you think are cool, that are just getting primed to pump for Fantom season. All right, number one, Fantom, Fantom.com. If you're looking for a rebase play, if you're looking for an awesome ohm fork on Fantom, then for me, Fantom is my number one pick. If you look at the chart, just in a beautiful position, awesome descending strength here, coming all the way down, and has just started to pop above that line of resistance and start to gain some momentum over the last few days. And it's just been a really awesome project. I've looked at this before. I've been in their Discord for months now. The team is shipping. They've got some really cool things going on with some cross-chain activity over the Moon River network. And I believe there are several other plays, right, on the rebase tokens for Fantom. There's Spartacus, there's Hector DAO, there's Fantom DAO. There was Giza, which failed. And I believe that Fantom has a very strong narrative moving forward to be one of the strongest ohm forks for Fantom season. So it's a great price right now. It's an awesome project with a great team doing some really cool things. Highly suggest checking this one out. Let's move on to the next one. All right, number two, Boo, ticker also Boo, which is the native token for SpookySwap.finance, probably the most popular exchange on the Fantom network right now. So there's a ton of money flowing through SpookySwap, and their token, their governance token, can be used in a number of different scenarios. You can stake it and earn XBOO, and with XBOO, you can stake that and earn a number of other tokens like Liquid River and a ton of other things. So if the Fantom season really starts to crank, if stuff really starts to go crazy, some of these dexes like SpookySwap and their token Boo are going to really be in an awesome position to take advantage of that liquidity flowing in. You can see from the chart here too on the 4-hour that a lot of strength has flowed into this market recently. So pretty pumped over the last few days. Maybe look for a pullback, but also potentially forming a little cup and handle formation here. Not really a trader, not the greatest at technical analysis and stuff like that. I'm more of like a narrative trader, momentum trader. I just find these different ecosystems that are going to start to move, and that's where I start to pay attention. But I wouldn't personally buy this right this moment, but I do think this is one to watch as Fantom season heats up. So let's move on to the next one. All right, number three, Scream at scream.sh. You need to be logged into a VPN if you're trying to access this via the United States. The ticker is also Scream. You can find it on Dex Screener. So Scream is a fork of Compound, and it's a highly scalable, decentralized lending protocol powered by the Fantom network. So Compound itself, ton of success, pretty big name on the Ethereum network. If Scream can also make that work for itself on the Fantom network, this could be a really big one moving in here to Fantom season. Again, do your own research. Who knows if these will really pop off? Let's move on to number four. Next, number 4, DarkMatterDefi. Now, this one is super low cap and super degen, so be very careful with this one. And this one that was called in the Dungeon Discord a couple of days ago and is sitting at a nice 2x right now since that call. So it's a little bit pumped in the meantime, so maybe wait for a pullback. What is DarkMatterDefi? They've got a lot going on. They're sitting at a 1.4 million market cap, so very tiny in the grand scope of things on the Fantom network. They have a lot of DeFi products. You can stake FTM and DMD. Their ticker, by the way, DMD. You can stake all these different tokens to earn some pretty high APRs right now, because this is a new token, a new protocol. So there's a lot of new farmers coming in. So the APRs are still high. They've got staking pools, and they've also got a cool NFT project that they're working on right now. Now, I haven't done a ton of research on that myself, so I'm not going to go into really any details on that. I just don't know that much about it. But again, super low cap, super degen. Be very careful with these ones. If you look at the chart right now, the chart for DMD, for dark matter, pumped pretty heavy over the last couple of days, an easy 2x from where we called it in the dungeon. Will it keep on going up? Hard to say. If the Fantom narrative continues, personally, I like this one. I like the project. The team is pretty cool. If you go into their Discord, there's still a lot of upside on the chart, and there's a lot going on. They're building a lot of cool products, and there's a lot of people taking their own DMD liquidity and staking it in pools and earning high APYs. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, and number 5. Highly anticipated coin being dropped by Cronje and Daniele Sesta. We don't know a ton about it yet, but this is one to watch out for, right? This is not available as of today. You can't go buy this on an exchange. But if I were you, I would definitely be watching this very closely. I would be getting ready. Daniele Sesta has said that you need to have some MIM or Magic Internet money available on the Fantom network if you want to participate. So this is definitely sort of more of a bonus, sort of one to be watching for. This could be one of the big narratives that pulls the Fantom ecosystem up along with it. But we don't know a ton yet. So I found a great thread here by Jack Newald. So props to you, Jack. Gonna just screen share over this for a minute real quick. He's speculating, of course. As far as I know, Jack doesn't know any insider information about this, so please don't take anything that he writes or anything that I say as gospel truth on any protocol or coin or token or anything like that being launched by Daniele Sesta and Cronje. I'm sure that they are the only ones ultimately that know the full details about this project, so don't hold Jack or me responsible for anything that you see or read here today, okay? So basically, Jack is saying that VE or 3.3 could change DeFi forever. Andre and Daniele Sesta have banded together to create a new, secretive, highly anticipated project. Here's a thread of everything we know and some speculation on the protocol. Also, how to play the trade. The token itself, currently referred to as VE33, it's speculated from the below censored image that it will be called Solid. It will use the same VE or vote escrow mechanics as protocols like Convex and Curve, with staking dilution mechanics similar to Olympus DAO or Time Wonderland. 3.3. Vote escrow is locking for a long period of time your token, which gives you higher rewards. It's sort of like a long vesting period. The longer you vest, the longer you lock your tokens in, the higher your APR. So there's a lot of great information in here. The thing about voting escrow tokens is they're stuck in your wallet. You can't sell them while they're locked up, which is why the incentive is placed there to lock them up. You get the higher staking fees. It helps the protocol. It helps the price action. So we don't know really much more about this. We don't know anything about the tokenomics necessarily. There's a lot of speculation here. What does it do? How is it going to make money? It's essentially an AMM like Uni, possibly an exchange like Uni, Sushi, or Joe. And this is very speculative, I think, but instead of being controlled by liquidity providers, LPs, it's controlled by the protocols themselves. So LPs, liquidity providers, can be pretty mercenary. They can pull their liquidity, they can add liquidity, and the users are often the ones left holding the bag there, right? So a lot of great information. I highly recommend you go and follow Jack Newald. Go find this thread for yourself. That's it for our 5 picks for Fantom season. Definitely go follow Andre Cronje, Daniel Sesta too, and make sure to turn notifications on for those guys like many of us have, and just in anticipation of when this project is going to drop. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video on Fantom season. I hope you learned something about the Fantom ecosystem and got some ideas for doing a little bit of research. Remember, always be very careful. These projects are super risky. These low cap projects can disappear in a second, so always do your own research. And remember, if you like this video, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll drop these on your phone once or twice a day, maybe only a few times a week if I'm feeling it. And again, remember to jump through the Discord link, join us and enter the dungeon in our community for crypto degens. We've got a lot of stuff going on there and a lot of great people just filling it up with tons of alpha. There's a few giveaways that you don't want to miss out on right now. And hey, we're having fun. And if you want to join us and have fun yourself, just hop to that Discord link below this video and come say hello. And I'll talk to you on the next video.